We're now broadcasting.
We are now broadcasting. Hi.
Okay, we did this. We're a little early. I don't know. Okay, so you only have one attendee so far. Welcome. Welcome, Dave. I see you. You can't see me. I mean, you can see me. I can't see you. Welcome, everyone. The attendees are starting to flow in, so we'll give it a few more minutes.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you so much for joining.
So what's cool is that, Stacy, thanks for having us all, and you are sharing this live on your Facebook page. So there's a little bit of a delay, but people can, if they did miss anything, or if they're tuning in and they want to share it with their friends, and it's to make it super easy, they can just go to your Facebook page, which is
I think it's either on my personal or my business. It's Stacey Froelich team on Facebook. I'm very original.
It's just, yeah, it's definitely your timeline, and it's Stacey Froelich. Stacey Feldman Froelich is live now with, yeah, so we're good.
Thank you, Stacey. Stacey helped us with the technology, so thank you for that.
No problem.
Excellent.
No problem. So Stacy, before you officially start, first of all, I'm Stacy, you're Stacy. I'm Orange Stacy. Can I ask you, because we're not officially started, what made you decide to put this panel together? What inspired you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good question, and it's a topic that we're definitely going to cover today. And basically, I obviously represent the Manhattan market. I've been getting a lot of calls from clients and friends about possibly going to the suburbs. And while it makes me sad, I can't ignore what's going on. So I figured in order to help educate everyone and more people, because if some people have the questions and more people have these questions, then we should put a panel of experts together to answer these questions for everybody. And clearly it was a topic that a lot of people wanted to hear about, because we've had a lot of people register and we have had a lot of people already log on. So I'm excited to answer everybody's questions. And I'm excited to introduce you to everybody as well.
Why don't we get started, right?
It's a hot topic. Yeah, so let's get started. So welcome. I guess we're only 2 minutes after, but we have a lot of people who've already logged on. So we'll get started. We know everyone's time is valuable. And I thought before we really delve into everything, I just kind of wanted to acknowledge what's going on in the world right now and how very challenging these times are for everybody. So we truly appreciate you taking the time, especially in this environment, to join us. I am especially proud to be a real estate professional. I feel like we are in an industry that is diverse, it's inclusive, we welcome all races, all ethnicities, all ages. You never age out of being a real estate broker. We've embraced the LGBTQ community, and most importantly, we are predominantly a female industry. So that's why today I brought together amazing women who are all veterans in their industry and experts in their areas. So we're going to start with introductions. I'm Stacey Froelich. I run the Stacey Froelich team. I've been selling residential real estate in Manhattan for 20 years. Yikes. I have the greatest team in the business. I'm so lucky. I have a special focus on the Upper East Side, the Upper West Side, Midtown. And I absolutely positively love and feel grateful for living and working in New York City. But again, I can't ignore what's going on, and I know there really is a flight to the suburbs. So I wanted to bring you the best agents in the business to help answer your questions. So I thought we'd go one by one and kind of tell us a little bit about who you are, where you specialize in, and why you love your town. So Francie, let's start with you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Francie Molina. I'm having this crazy, weird phenomenon that I'm working without a mask, and I keep going to fix my mask. It's very strange. But since we've been facilitating showings up here, there's been a lot of masks involved in the job. Anyway, I'm going to function without it. I am Francie Molina, and I'm the team leader of the 7-agent Francie Molina team. We cover Westchester County. As most of you probably know, Westchester is just north of the city. No bridge, just straight up. South of the Catskills, the Adirondacks, and Vermont Mountains. It's kind of right there in the middle, well positioned. What I love about Westchester is it's carved out of a forest. It's very beautiful, tree-lined streets everywhere, lots of trails, lots of hiking. On the left by the Hudson River and on the right by the Sound, the Long Island Sound. So really beautiful experience. I've been in real estate for 10 years. And we sell most of Westchester. We focus primarily on southern Westchester. I live in the towns, have lived here for 25 years. That's Hastings, Dobbs Ferry, Irvington, Tarrytown, and Orangery, the Hudson River side. We also have coverage on the Sound Shore side, Rye, Rybrook, Rhinebeck, all the towns you've heard of. We love selling where we live. And the lifestyle we sell is, is the same lifestyle as our families are living. So it's a pleasure every day.
Okay, how about to Connecticut? Angela Swift.
Hey there. So Angela Swift from Greenwich, Connecticut, and we are open here. We're considered essential here in Greenwich, and I thank everybody who is coming here from the city. I think if you don't know, Greenwich, Connecticut is a waterfront community just north of Westchester County. We're 43-ish to 51 minutes by train to New York City, so a nice, easy commute. The highlight of Greenwich is our extremely low taxes compared to our neighboring suburbs in New York and New Jersey. Excellent schools, believe it or not. Many people don't realize that Greenwich is a very culturally diverse, religiously diverse, and socioeconomically diverse community. I've lived here for 30 years. I have 3 children that were raised here, have all gone through our public schools, excellent public schools. I am the team leader of the Angela Swift team. We have 4 people on my team, primarily I service only Greenwich. I think it's very important that I focus on what I know best as a mom and a realtor. So I focus on Greenwich. The rest of my team focuses on other parts of Fairfield County. And it's a real pleasure right now to do business here in Greenwich. Despite what's going on in the world, the amount of families and the amount of people that are coming to Greenwich, I know over the course of the next 5, 6, 7 months is going to make this town even more amazing. All the offerings that we offer, I think is going to be amped up with all the vibrancy of everyone coming from Brooklyn, New York City, Hoboken, and Jersey City. So I'm grateful. I am here for anybody who has any questions, and I'm looking forward to talking a little bit more about what's going on in our market.
Thank you so much. All right, Stacy Esser from New Jersey.
Hey guys, so my name is Stacey Esser, like you said, and I am the founder of the Stacey Esser Group. We've now just changed our name to SEG Realty. We are, we've expanded from just outside of New York City in Bergen County, the eastern part of Bergen County, and now we are also working in the Pascack Valley, Saddle River, Woodcliff Lake area. So we really sort of encompass most of the towns of Bergen County with the powerful, amazing women that are also on our team. This seems to be a trend. I myself am located in Tenafly, New Jersey. I spent 20 years in the fashion industry prior to becoming a real estate agent, and started the team and very quickly became top 1% of the NJMLS. And I love team building. I love empowering other women to be amazing. We have prided ourselves on doing everything better and exceeding everybody's expectations. And the goal is to continue to do so and expand in doing that. Bergen County, I never in a million years thought I would be living in New Jersey, and yet here I am. I grew up in Rockland County, but let me tell you, it's pretty awesome. You are maybe, I'm 7 miles from the George Washington Bridge, and you are a hop, skip, and a jump. And I mean, from a working mom who was working in the city before I was now here, knowing that at any moment in time, I was 7, 8 miles from the city was a huge benefit for me. You could be in and out very, very quickly. We have top rated schools. We also have accessibility to some of the absolute best hospitals, diners, malls, sports teams. I can't talk Bergen County without talking about the mall. So I have to say that.
You came from the fashion industry, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I think most of all, and I think this is something we probably all of our towns have in common, is, we come from great communities. We have great communities. They're philanthropic towns. They're communities that believe in the communities. We have strong school systems. And we are a town that knows how to come together, and that's pretty much all the towns we represent. So I think there's something in common there.
Yes, absolutely. Alana Benjamin is representing Long Island for us tonight. Tell us about you and your towns.
Long Island, everybody, welcome. Thanks for coming and joining us tonight. Can anyone hear me? Sorry. Am I frozen?
We can all hear you.
Yeah, we can all hear you.
Oh, sorry. I froze. All of a sudden, everybody froze, and I was like, oh my goodness. I hope I froze in a good pose. I always worry about that on Zoom, that I freeze in an awkward pose. So I cover Long Island. I live in Port Washington. I grew up in Port Washington, and I never thought I would live here when I was growing up, even though I had a very lovely childhood. I lived in Brooklyn for 4 years. I went to Brooklyn Law School. I'm a recovering attorney, as I like to call myself, a former attorney. And I lived in Brooklyn for 4 years, and I lived on the Upper East Side for about 15 years. And I did not want to leave the city. I was so, really trying so hard to fit all my kids in very small places. And then finally were 3 and 18 months. I had 2 at the time. I said, we got to take the plunge. We got to do this. We have no space. We have strollers everywhere, too much stuff. And so we moved, and it's been lovely. We've lived here about 5 or 6 years. I cover the North Shore mostly of Long Island, but I do venture out. But I try to stay local. But if not, I advise people. What I really do is talk to people about what kind of vibe they're thinking and what they're looking for, and then we kind of go from there. And it's very tailored to you. Long Island is just kind of that way from Manhattan. Just keep going. And there's a lot of vibrant communities. What I love about my community, and there's many like it, is that it's a very quick commute, 36 minutes on the train. We have a very good train line. We are on the water. We get beautiful sunsets, and we take advantage of all of that. And we do get a lot of people coming from the city. So I feel like everything that you have in the city, that you're looking for, the things that I was looking for, for my kids and for myself, and, just socially, was really, I really was able to take advantage of that. Even more so, I felt like, and the city is so close that, I love New York City. I'm, I love it.
Yes, and I always say, don't bet against New York City.
No,
we're still the greatest city there is, but
greatest city in the world. Oh my God, never.
Right, but and we will rebound. But again, there is a lot of fleeing right now. I think it's out of fear, and I understand it is a challenging time. So I figured let's just kind of dive in to what we're seeing during this challenging time. So in Manhattan right now, I know we're experiencing something very different, right? We're really on pause. We are not considered essential because most of our buildings have doormen and elevators. We truly cannot show. It is very hard to press pause on a real estate agent. I am always on the go. So this is challenging. But what I can do right now is inform and to help people if they really do want to move out of the city and it's the right time to find them great people to help them and make sure they're landing in the right spaces. So to this question goes out to everyone. Everyone wants to know truly what you're experiencing in your market right now. Are there really bidding wars? Because we are hearing that in the city, that's happening in the burbs. What are prices like compared to last year at this time, or your normal spring market, which is what we were supposed to be having? And what's negotiability like? Is there even negotiability? So let's start with Francie, with Westchester. I know you've been very busy, so tell us a little bit about what you're experiencing in your market.
Yeah, we're very busy and we're non-essential. So there's that whole other level of facilitating showings and making things happen, which we absolutely are. If you're a real estate agent, you're versatile. You learn to adapt. So agents here are adapting. The media is loving